and good evening. This is Yaslene Elise with the Amputee Talk in the Amputee Zone. I hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the Grammys. I know I did. I especially like that part where they had all the different new artists to come out and do their own little thing. When he did that flip, I thought that was like fantastic. But enough about that. Let's get down to business. The subject of tonight's talk will be Plan B. What's your plan B? Okay? All right, so you know where we're going to start. We're going to start with our affirmations, and we have two new affirmations for tonight, and I hope you'll enjoy them and apply them, and we'll move forward. And I hope you had a little bit of band time this week. I know I did. Had some band time this weekend. Had some band time today. All right. Okay, let's get started. Deep breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. I have absolutely everything that I need in order to succeed. Okay? Our next affirmation. Deep breath in. Let out in 4, 3, 2, 1. I participate in my healing daily. Band time. Band time. Affirmation time. Band time. Affirmation time. Stillness. Quietness. Okay? All right. Inhale. Exhale in 4, 3, 2, 1. I am loved. Know above anything else, above anyone else, you are loved. You are loved by God above all. Above your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife, your partner. You are loved. Okay, deep breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am enough. You are enough, regardless of whoever cup of tea you are not, or whoever tries to make you feel like you are less than because of your disability or what have you. You are enough. Always know that. Always know you are enough. You are more than enough. Okay? All right. Deep breath in. Release in 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think of all the wonderful miracles that are unfolding in my life right now. Spend less time on the bad, more time on the good. And I don't care how little it might seem. Little things mean a lot when you place it in the master's hands. Okay? I think of all the miracles unfolding in my life right now. It's good. Okay? One last affirmation. Deep breath in. Release in 4, 3, 2, and 1. I am deserving of a life filled with peace, love, and abundance. You are worthy. Just like we spoke about earlier, you're more than enough. And you are deserving of all the peace, love, and abundance that this life can bring you. Regardless of what it looks like right now, regardless of how you might feel, regardless of what you might see, just know in your know, down in your soul, while you are doing band time, you are deserving of all the love, peace, and abundance this life can bring. And you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. Okay? I hope you reiterate those affirmations in the next coming days. Hope that blesses you as it has me. So let's talk about plan B. What's your plan B? What if you have no one to catch you should you fall? What's your plan B? Have you listened to the talks that I have given over the past couple of weeks? What's your plan B? Should you be where there is no one there to hold your hand in the hospital, rehab, when you first come home? Should there be no one there to go get you food? Should there be no one there to help you to get to the bathroom, to the shower? What's your plan B? What if you should lose your job? What is your plan B? Okay, we're going to start at the top. Should there be no one there with you in the hospital to hold your hand? Most, if not all, hospitals do have a chaplain. And they are more than happy to come along and spend time with you, to pray with you, to console you, to just listen. I know when I was at St. Joseph's, I really appreciated the priests and the lay people who came and sit with me on many a day, because I was there a long time, on multiple occasions. It was so sad. I almost knew the day my nurses were going to be off. But they were great, though. I miss those ladies and gentlemen. I do not believe my healing would be where it is right now if I had not had those set of nurses there with me. Alan, Rosemary, Ashley, Sumner, Addie, oh God, Mario. Ooh, I could go on. I could go on. There are so many. And if I forgot one of you all, no tea, no shade. And Lance, not last but least, Lance, I know you will come for me. I know you will. But you know, love, much love, okay? I had a good support staff that was there with me. They were phenomenal. They really were. So, regardless of your beliefs, you don't always have to talk about God. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen. Listening is imperative. Okay? That's your part one plan B. Use hospital staff much as possible. They have people. 2, let your parish or your church know that you are in the hospital, and make sure that you're on a sick and shut-in list so that someone can bring you communion or listen to your confession. I mean, I'm Catholic, so a little different, but your pastor wants to come and pray with you and talk to you in your time of need, to give you that encouragement, by all means, let them know. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to. Can they come every day? Probably not. But some day is better than no day at all. Okay? If you come home and there is no one there, I'm not sure what we did without Instacart, DoorDash, all those services. I'm just really not sure because they haven't always been around. But they do come in handy. Walmart.com, they deliver. You can schedule things ahead of time, so there will be food in the house. So you will have a hot meal. There is a service some parishioners gave to me a few years ago when I was going through COVID and long COVID, called Instead of Flowers. Absolutely awesome service. I have used it. They're great. You get to choose your menu, or if you're giving it to someone, you can choose theirs. They have vegan options. And if they have that apple walnut bread, it is a thing. It is a thing, and it is delicious. And the food is really good. Really fresh salads. You got good bread. The entrees are really good. And it's not that expensive. It's no more expensive than what you'll pay for like DoorDash or other services, because a good DoorDash just on wings will run you upwards $30. So you put a little bit more with it, and maybe you get some sides and a salad and some bread and a dessert, and you got enough for a couple of days. Because by the time you are home, you will be able to get around in your wheelchair. So that definitely is a great service to use. I highly recommend them. So those are your options for food. What if you can't get to the bathroom? I have to say it again. I fought my physical therapist on this. I did not want a bedside. Come on. No. That was a lot. I'm like, that is what the people use in the nursing home. She assured me, Yasleen, you do not have enough upper body strength to be talking about hopping around the house nowhere. Trust me on this. I ain't want to trust her. And she had ordered it, and the people had called me and told me they were going to deliver it. And I said, cancel that. I don't want it. Next day she told me, well, I went back and I reordered it for you. Oh, I'm so glad she did. I'm so glad she did. I will not go into further details. I'm just glad she did. So let your physical therapist give you as much in-home equipment as they see fit, regardless of what you might think you need or don't need. Because I definitely found myself in situations where she was right. Had to suck it up. I'm not too proud to admit fault. By no means, I'm not too proud. So what do you do about transportation, getting the doctor's appointment? Well, there's always Uber, Lyft. And if you are here in Atlanta, and I'm sure they have it in most major cities, here it's called MARTA Mobility. MARTA Mobility, depending on where you are, can take you a lot of different places. grocery stores, doctor's appointments, Walmart, whatever you feel like, to the movies, to the park. The only thing about it, you're going to have to wait for them to come back. So let's say today I had a doctor's appointment. My doctor's appointment was at 9. They picked me up at 7:30. So what did I do for 2 hours? I had to wait. And what time did they come back and get me? 11 o'clock. So I had to wait. Did my doctor's appointment take 2 hours? No. But sometimes it's just good to get out. And from time to time, they may actually have other people to pick up along the route. So you actually get to see a few things and to check some things out. But it's reliable. You don't have to worry about someone telling you, hey, I can't make it. I got this going on. You know, I'll have gas money. They charge a very nominal fee. And you get to where you need to go and back in one piece. And if you've got multiple trips, you just let them know ahead of time, hey, I'm going to the doctor's office, but then I need to go to Walmart. And then once you pick me up from Walmart, I need to go to the bakery. And then I'll go back home. So you do have options there. And what if you lose your job? Well, that's a tough one. Depending on your line of work, you may have to pivot. And when I say pivot, I mean you may have to look at a different line of work. Maybe not permanently, but for a while until you can get back on your feet to where you can drive again and you can get out when you want, however many times a day you want, when there are no restraints left upon you. So if you know going in, if they tell you way up the road, hey, we may have to take your leg, or we're not sure, go ahead and look for some other options then, because it is much easier. Again, we talked about the 3 P's of expectation. Prepare. Prepare for that now. It will make it much easier. I'm just speaking from personal experience. Having to backpedal is much harder. I hope you've taken some of the things that I've said tonight to heart and that you'll apply some of them, if not all. And as always, if you have questions, I'm working on getting together some resources as well as working on your workbook. Please feel free to reach out. You can hit me on YouTube, TikTok, and soon Fanbase. And I'll leave you with this, as I left you with the other night, because I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. Let tomorrow be the start of something amazing. Doesn't it kind of give you something to look forward to? Let tomorrow be the start of something amazing. What could you possibly look forward to tomorrow? Is it a new restaurant? Is it a new experience? Is it more band time? Let tomorrow be the start of something amazing. Or maybe it's just a new attitude towards life. A new attitude can make a night and day difference. on your week. That's all I have for you tonight. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel with others you may know may need it. I will be here again on Thursday night, and I look forward to bringing you some more great content. So I will be looking forward to something amazing with you on Thursday. Have a good evening.